Y'all, how I got all these groceries for under $200 really shocked me. I thought for sure it was going to be at least close to $300. It was $189 for all of our weekly groceries. So starting over here, we got a 24 pack of waters. These are just the purified waters by Laura Lynn. And then I also picked up some of the Starbucks creamer. This is the vanilla latte. This is my favorite one. I picked up another gallon of milk. I got 2 jugs of apple juice. This is the Indian Summer Premium Apple Juice. These were buy one, get one free, so I got 2. For produce, I got some of these Halo oranges. These are a staple in our house. We love these Halo oranges. Picked up a bag of the romaine lettuce. This will be for salads, sandwiches. I basically just shred up all of this lettuce, pull it apart, wash it, put it in a bowl, and use it for all sorts of things. We have some tomatoes. My kids love carrots, and I got these because they are already kind of chopped up for us. I got some bananas. We got a big bag of Gala apples. I got some of these red seedless grapes. These are my favorite grapes. I picked up this bag of green beans. I like to saute these in salt and pepper and garlic powder. Same thing with these mushrooms. I got these to go with steak this week. And then I got this big bag of potatoes. These are for baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. They last us a while. And then over here, to go along with our tacos this week, I got these cafe style on the border chips. And I also got some salsa. Y'all, I can't do anything hot, so I did get the mild salsa. My husband likes hot, but we got the mild this week. I got some country ranch croutons for our salad, peanut butter for peanut butter jellies, or to eat with apples. To go with our salad, we have other dressings in the fridge, but I love this one. This is the Ken's Steakhouse Ranch dressing. And for some cooking oils, I got the extra virgin olive oil. I like to cook with this. This is the Pam non-stick spray. Love this stuff. And then I also got 2 jars of pickles because these were buy one, get one free. But these are the Mount Olive sweet pickles. These are so yummy. Picked up a big thing of butter. This is the butter I've been using for years, and it's my favorite. For a weekend lunch for the kids, these are the Annie's Organic All-Stars. They're basically just a better version of SpaghettiOs. They are made with goodness. I got 4 cans of the golden sweet corn, and then I got a can of the original baked beans. For pastas, I got a buy one, get one free Velveeta shells and cheese. And a suddenly salad pasta. This one is my favorite. The ranch and bacon is so yummy. I like to pair it with mayo instead of the oil. I picked up some bacon. We have family that have chickens, and they have recently gave us a bunch of eggs over Easter weekend, so I needed some bacon to go along with that. Picked up these soft taco street tacos. We're gonna have tacos for dinner one night. We've got our tomato and our lettuce over here to go with that. And then I picked up these Singles American sliced cheeses for grilled cheese one night for dinner. And we also have like tomato soup to go along with that already in the pantry for chili one night. I got 2 cans of these dark red kidney beans. I cooked this in a crock pot with tomato sauce and ground beef, which we do have ground deer that I'm going to be putting together with that. And we will eat that with these crackers. These are just the premium original saltine crackers. I got a 4-pack of these boneless steaks. My oldest does not eat meat like this, so one will be for me, my husband. The kids will split these 2, and then I'm gonna top that with these yummy mushrooms. Over here I got 2 packs of the Tyson trimmed and ready chicken breast. And one of these is going to be for chicken Alfredo. This is the Alfredo sauce I like to get. It's the Classico creamy Alfredo. It's so delicious. We're also going to do chicken and rice. And I have these boil and bag rices. They're just so convenient. You just boil. I'll boil 2 bags at a time for about 10 minutes. So I'll do 2 bags of the rice and mix it with this chicken with salt and pepper. And then over here we've got some Malwich. This is the original Malwich Sloppy Joe sauce, and I've got some buns to go with that, and we will serve that over ground deer. But that's everything that I picked up this week, and I cannot believe I got all of this for under $200. I think I did a great job. I love these acrylic boards that I have on the side of my fridge. I've got a calendar and a meal plan, and I will link these for y'all, but I love this. It really helps me to stay organized. So this is my meal plan for the week. We're gonna have steak tonight. Yesterday was Monday. I usually try to do this before Monday, but we had leftovers yesterday. It was Easter weekend and we had some leftover food. So tonight we're going to do the steak, probably do mashed potatoes, green beans with that, and the mushrooms on the steak. And then tomorrow we're going to do chicken Alfredo, and I'll do some cheesy bread with that. Thursday we'll do chicken and rice. This is so yummy. I will boil the chicken and use some of that juice left over to pour over the rice, and it just keeps it really moist and so delicious. On Friday we're going to do marriage and pickles. Saturday we will do chili and crackers, and then on Sunday we will have leftovers. We will have a lot of chili left over, so we will just eat on that chili. But that is what our meal plan is looking like for this week. So it's the next day, and I wanted to share with y'all a few Mother's Day gift ideas. These are amazing products for pain relief, and they are by the brand Bob and Brad. So starting off with this back massager, I have used many back massagers, y'all, and none compares to this one. And I honestly like to flip this one upside down and get that lower back. If you've had epidurals, you know what I'm talking about with that low back pain. So I love this back massager for relaxing at the end of the day or in the morning before my day starts. And I like to pair it with my foot massager. This is also by Bob and Brad. And this thing is honestly so good. I have had a couple of foot massagers in the past that do not compare to this one. This one has air pressure, need intensity, air mode. It also has heat, which is so nice for those aching feet. Let me know if you are a tired mom at the end of the day with achy feet. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, we are always up on our feet. I absolutely love these products. This is the eye massager by Bob and Brad, and this is an air pressure massager for your eyes, for your face area, and it works so good, especially if you get headaches, migraines, or if you just need to relax.
Bob and Brad eye massager is on.
And here you can see the eye massager doing its magic. It can play music, which is optional to turn on and off. It also has heat setting, which I love the heat settings on all of these products. The foot massager, the back massager, the eye massager, and of course the heating pad all have that physical therapy heat that I thoroughly enjoy. And this heating pad is heavy weighted, so it doesn't feel like one of those plastic annoying crinkly ones, and it feels like a bean bag. It is so comfortable, so relaxing, and it has a setting for 30 minutes, an hour, and all the way up to 90 minutes, as well as heat settings, which I always put it on high and on the 90 minutes because I want the ultimate relaxation. But if y'all are interested in any products by Bob and Brad for this Mother's Day, I will have everything linked down below in the description box. Now moving on to the dining room. So here in just a minute, I'm going to be talking to you face to face a little bit about what we are doing in our dining room. But first things first, let's get this table and chairs out of here.
Why are you holding back? Holding back your love. Babe, I'm about to crack. I can't take it anymore. Why can't you let me know where we at? 'Cause we don't got forever.
take 20 of me trying to film this intro, no joke, because my toddler keeps coughing his little head off. We all have horrible allergies right now. I've been taking an allergy pill once a day. All of the drainage is just making us cough, and he was just violently coughing his little head off. The cat's been in here meowing really loudly. The neighbor cranked up their truck really loud. There's dogs barking. There's airplanes and trains. And I have deleted my intro multiple times and refilmed it. So we're going to get through this one way or another. So I am transforming my dining room into something that I feel like is going to benefit our small house better than just serving the purpose as a dining room, which it is kind of the dining room and my kids' playroom because they play with blocks and puzzles and stuff in here. But I am going to actually be moving our kitchen table, which will be a different kitchen table, into my kitchen where my bar height table is, and getting rid of the bar height table. So our kitchen table will be in our kitchen, and the dining room will no longer be the dining room. So you'll have to leave me a comment down below what you think I'm going to be transforming this dining room into. Currently, my bedroom is serving a purpose as my desk, workspace, my husband's desk and game space, my gym, because my treadmill, my bike, and all of that are in there. And there's so much going on in my room. And as far as the kids' bedrooms, like, we have always just had the kids' toys in their bedrooms. We have never had a playroom. I've never had a playroom growing up, so it's not something that we're really missing because we've never had. But this would be an awesome space for so many things. But I've been very back and forth with leaving this as the dining room playroom and changing it up to something else, and I'm just gonna go forth with it and see how I like it. I've got a whole mess behind me over here. The activity cabinet is overflowing with a lot of stuff that I can honestly get rid of and things that I can put up elsewhere. So yeah, there's a lot to do today, but right now me and Jackson are going out to meet my mom for some breakfast, and when I get back I have a lot to do. So I'm gonna pick my camera up and take y'all along with me and give y'all all the motivation.
Don't connect to me. Oh, why can't you let me know? Let me know where we at. 'Cause we don't got forever. Tell the truth, just spit it out. Oh, this feeling is the worst of things. Just let me go and let me in. Want this to stop, I'm giving in, so don't you get under my skin. Oh, but be nice. If you're letting me go, think twice. If you're not even sure you're right, be nice, be nice. Oh, but be nice. If you're letting me go, think twice. If you're not even sure you're right, be nice, be nice. Oh, this feeling is the worst of things. Just let me go, let me in. Oh, want this to stop, I'm giving in, so don't you get under my skin. But be nice. If you're letting me go, think twice. If you're not even sure you're right, be nice.
And now we're in the clean, declutter, organized portion of the video. It felt so nice to have all of this stuff organized, decluttered out of my house, and it always makes my house feel so much cleaner once I've decluttered and organized it. So starting in the activity cabinet, we are clearing it out. So I moved everything over to my counters, which can feel very overwhelming when everything is just all over your floor or all over your counters. Until you get it managed, it is overwhelming. So my tip in situations like this is to start in one space at a time. And basically what I was doing is one category at a time. So I'm starting off with the kids' activity box. This is their arts and crafts and homework box. I love this thing, and I will link it for y'all. It has been so handy for us since I got it. It holds all of their scissors, pencils, crayons, and just all of their arts and crafts, and you can always change things out as needed. I've got these little letter magnets that they like to play with on the refrigerator, making little sentences, and that's really good sight word practice for them. Since I do have a kindergarten and first grader who are going to first and second grade, that is perfect for them. But we are going to go ahead and declutter through this stuff. We're going to minimize some things. There are actually a lot of stuff that my kids really never play with. They never pull it out of the activity cabinet unless they're just trying to get it out of their way. There is Play-Doh everywhere all the time, so I know my kids love Play-Doh, but we are actually fresh out of Play-Doh. They left it out and it's just got all mixed up and hardened and dirty, so I threw it all away. So we will be having to get some more Play-Doh for our Play-Doh toys, but I'm just kind of going through everything and organizing it better, and I ended up with about 4 trash bags of things that I decluttered out of the activity cabinet and out of my cabinets. So I wanted to make my cabinets make a little bit more sense. So I'm going to go ahead and take my appliances and everything out of these 2 cabinets, and I got rid of a lot of stuff out of here and just reorganized everything a lot better. I'm actually going to be organizing, decluttering through this cabinet, the cabinet over there to my left beside me, and then 2 more over there up underneath my air fryer and microwave area. And we are going to be making 2 cabinets the new activity cabinets, which is kind of a new old activity cabinet, because before I got our activity cabinet for the dining room to put all of the kids' arts, crafts, puzzles, and all those things in, we were just using kitchen cabinets. And so we are just going to resort back to those kitchen cabinets. It seemed to work out fine. I've got plenty of cabinet space to do so, and a few things I ended up putting back into the boys' room. I put their Lincoln logs in there and their puzzles in there. It's like a puzzle stand that's got, I think, 5 puzzles on it, but I put that on the boys' dresser, and I ended up finding new homes for everything and making everything look nice, not look cluttered, and they never even asked for anything that I ended up getting rid of. So that's a win-win. You know that your kids don't play with certain things, or it's time to do some toy rotation when they get bored. You as a mama, you know your kid, you know your family best, you know what needs to go. And I always tell my kids, you can't just keep everything. We have to learn how to let go of certain things. We've got to learn how to declutter. We've got to give things away, let another kid love something. And I do the same thing with my things as well. Clothes I don't wear anymore, or I haven't worn in a while, I will just get rid of it, declutter it. And that's how I keep a minimized, clean, organized home, is not keeping too much stuff in my house. The key to a clean, organized, decluttered home is to just do that. Declutter, organize, and keep your home tidy without having clutter. One thing you learn from living in a small house and a small space is how to be creative with your things and how to not waste space. So I see so much potential in baskets being displayed around the home that are just empty baskets that you can actually use to store stuff in and no one will ever know. So the picnic basket on top of my fridge looks super vintage. I love it. I found it at Goodwill and I decided to store all of my party supplies in it. So I'm going to be putting my foam cups and my extra plastic spoons and forks and all of that, and we will be using that again at Arabella's birthday party this summer in June. So instead of having that big empty picnic basket on top of the fridge as just decor, you can, use it to its full potential and use it as a hideaway. So it looks nice on top of your fridge, it's cute, but it's also serving a purpose. And same thing with the baskets in my living room on my bookshelves. I have some baskets in there and they are not just empty display baskets. In some of the baskets I've got some of the kids' toys. We've got Magnetiles in one basket, the game Checkers in another basket. There is another basket that's just got some toys in it. It's like a Love Every play set that I want to keep all the pieces together in. So baskets in your living room on the bottom shelf serve a fantastic purpose for your kids' toys and things for them to reach easily, but also making them look nice, and everything's organized because my kids know what's in those baskets too. And I also like to use a basket on top of my fridge to store extra waters. So I like to buy a big pack of water and put some in my fridge, and the extras I just store on top of the fridge because we have a very small pantry and I can only fit so much in it. And I'm sad to see it go, but I will be taking down my Easter decor in today's video. I'm leaving up my spring because it's obviously still springtime. But as far as all of the Easter bunnies, we are going to be putting those all away. And I'm going to be kind of working on my tiered tray throughout the video. I kind of finish it at the end of the video and give it those finishing touches at the end. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and do what we can with it. It ends up looking really cute at the very end of the video, just very neutral and cute for spring. But let's go ahead and get all these Easter bunnies put away and get my house clean. I was feeling so overwhelmed on this day. My anxiety was skyrocketing, but I felt so much better at the end of the day. And I promise you, if you are feeling overwhelmed with your house, like you don't even want to clean it, that's how I feel 90% of the time. I just look at my house and I'm like, I do not even want to clean this. Like someone come do it for me, or I just want to leave. I just want to leave the mess and go somewhere. If you're feeling like that, like just get up, get it done, push through it, and I promise you by the end of the night, you are gonna feel so much better. Maybe sore, maybe needing a bubble bath, maybe needing some self-care time, but overall your anxiety, that overwhelming feeling of your house just being destroyed is gonna go away, and you are gonna overall just feel calm and so much better. And y'all, it's the best thing ever to wake up the next morning and walk in your kitchen and there's minimal to no dishes in your sink and the house is clean. And if I'm being honest, a clean house does not last too long, not long enough anyways, over here with 4 children, so I enjoy it while it lasts.
Why are you holding back your love? Babe, I'm about to crack. I can't take it anymore. Why can't you let me know where we at?
We are so blessed to have a few family members that have chickens, and they will share their eggs with us occasionally. We don't get them all the time, but it's really nice whenever we do. It helps so much because the price of eggs are golden right now. So we do have quite a bit of eggs stashed in our refrigerator from my husband's mom. She's got chickens. One of my aunts has chickens, and it's just so helpful whenever they give us some eggs. So I like to wash the eggs in warm water with a little bit of vinegar. I feel like the vinegar just really helps to clean them a little better than just the plain water. So that's how I like to do them, and I just let them soak for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will rinse them off and dry them and put them back in the containers, and then I will stick those in the fridge. Having a homestead with chickens that can produce eggs for you, it sounds like a dream, as well as a big garden with lots of veggies and fruits growing. But honestly, we don't want to commit to that in just a rental home when we will be moving. It's a lot of work to put in just to leave it behind. So we are still waiting for our forever home. And I have talked about this a few times on my channel about what we're doing about purchasing a home. We've been approved in the past and it just did not work out for us. So fingers crossed, when the time is right, that it works out. We're on God's time, not our time. So we are just patiently waiting.
So close, secure, completely pure. You came to be right here with me. Now I'm yours. Now I'm all yours, baby. Now I'm yours. Now I'm all yours, baby. Before you, there was no plan. I stumbled through the waking hours. Before this little life began, I never dreamed a love like ours. So close, secure, completely pure. You came to be right here with me. Now I'm yours. All yours, baby. Now I'm yours. All yours, baby. Now I'm yours. All yours, baby.
As far as how often I dust my bookshelves or dust my furniture, really it's just how often I change out my decor. So before I decorated for Easter, I dusted my bookshelves and my furniture, and now that I'm taking down my Easter decor, we are dusting again. So we're going to take down that decor and wipe everything down, and it always feels so nice to have everything wiped down and dust free, especially if you've got darker furniture or black furniture. I just feel like you can see the dust on it so much more than lighter colored furniture. So I do wipe down like my coffee table a lot more often than I would my bookshelves. But as far as my entryway table and my bookshelves, since those those pieces of furniture are really just for decor. I don't dust them or wipe them down as much as I would my coffee table. My toddler and my kids will sometimes eat at the coffee table, so I do wipe it down a lot more. As far as my centerpiece on the coffee table, I wanted to kind of keep it the same, but I'm going to take away the tulips and just leave the greenery. I feel like there's less going on. We've taken away the tulips and the bunnies, and I just love this centerpiece. I think it is so pretty, and I don't feel like it's too big where it's in the way of the TV. I love it. I think it's cute and it fills up the space really nicely. So let's go ahead and finish tidying up the living room. We're going to vacuum. We're going to get up underneath that furniture, get those toys, and there's literally trash in my house, y'all, like candy wrappers and just trash in general. And y'all, this can accumulate on a daily basis. So we just had Easter, obviously, so there is lots of candy in our home right now. Let me know what you guys do with all of your Easter candy. I have a basket on top of my pantry that I like to keep all of the candy, but it is overflowing. And usually when we are approaching the next holiday that is candy filled, where they are going to be receiving candy, I will go through the candy and throw away a lot of it, because who needs that much candy? And I do limit how much candy myself and my kids eat in a day or in a time span, so I don't let them just pig out on candy all day. Even with their Easter baskets, like I feel like, you know, it's Easter morning and they're gonna get an Easter basket, they're gonna get lots of candy, and you know, I'm like, well, you know, it's Easter or it's Christmas or it's Halloween, you know, y'all can eat more than typical amount of candy today. But for the most part, on a regular typical day, I'll tell them they can pick 2 or 3 pieces of candy after dinner. But I don't want my kids' teeth to rot out, and I don't want them to have too much sugar in their little bodies. But seriously, the amount of candy we get for each holiday is insane. So now moving over here to my entryway table, I am still in love with this entryway table. My baskets underneath have served multiple purposes. When I first got it, it was just for decor. I put pillows and little blankets draping out of it, and it looked so cute, but honestly, it wasn't functional for our family. So then I started using both of these baskets for toys, which I quickly learned that my kids were taking all of their toys out of their room, and instead of getting them back in their room, like putting them back away, they were just throwing them in these baskets, and I just had pretty much all of their toys from their bedroom in my living room all the time. So now we use it for shoes. I had a shoe bench by the front door, and honestly, I did not like the way it looked, but it's very functional since we do have a gravel dirt driveway. So when we first walk in our house, we take our shoes off, we had somewhere to put them, but now I just get them to hit their shoes together to knock all the dirt off outside before they come in, and then toss them either in the shoe basket or go ahead and put them away. And we do still have a rule: if you already have a pair of shoes in the shoe basket, you can't just keep throwing all your shoes in the shoe basket. But it was pretty full at this point, so I do need to go through those shoes and get those put back away. But that is our little situation with what's going on with our shoe basket here by the front door and the entryway table, and it has been working out really well, honestly. So now we're going to head back into the kitchen, and I've got some of my glass bunnies I need to wrap up and put away. So we're going to go ahead and get all these put away in the tote.
Trying to work this out. Raining in my head, but my body is a drought. I'm in a hole, just waiting for my momentary stride. Then press the other way on Pharaoh's fury ride. I want so bad to find a way to get out. Stop the swing and find someone who knows how. I wish I had or could find a workaround.
So here we're at the end of the video. I'm just doing some finalized touches on my tiered tray, and I love the way that it turned out for the rest of spring. I feel so good that my house is clean. I feel less stressed, and my anxiety is gone, and I just can smile at my house now in the clean space while it lasts. So thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate y'all being here. Subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you, and I will see y'all in my next video.